Hello, it's IELTS with me tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to write a Band 9 essay for your IELTS writing task 1 question. In this module, we'll focus on actually a table question. And we will learn more about strategies and different techniques. Let's go on. Our question here is, the table below shows data about the average length of time in minutes that people of different ages spend in a consultation with family doctors in a number of countries. Write a report summarizing the information, select and describe the main features, and make comparison where relevant. Okay. Here we have one table. This is actually not complex but basic question because we have only one table, and we see minutes spent with the doctor on average. Here we have different ages, and here we have countries, several countries here, and therefore we have movement data, and we must present the actually changes very well. Okay, let's get started. As you see here, let's move on to zoom and focus on numbers, right? In France, we see an increasing pattern, okay? In the USA, again, we saw increasing pattern. UK, again, from 9 to 21, and increasing a rising pattern. Italy from 17 to 29, and Chile from 32 to 39. Okay, therefore we can set a group, and our group actually is in our group France, USA, the UK, Italy, and Chile. Okay, we can group these countries in one group. Okay, let's look at to Brazil, 12 to 26, an increase pattern, but then we saw decrease pattern to 20. Yeah, in India we saw an increased pattern to 21, but then we have a decrease pattern, right? Now we have we saw a fluctuation, right? Increase then decrease, increase then decrease. Again, the same pattern in Brazil and India. And now we have Japan and Kenya. Let's look at them. 14 to 16, then 15, 13, 14. Yeah, again we have fluctuate, increase, decrease, increase, decrease, increase. Yeah, again fluctuation pattern. In Kenya, decrease, decrease pattern, right? In Kenya and Japan, actually we saw that decrease pattern, right? So we can say both of them as our exception, right? Let's start and actually write our introduction paragraph and paraphrase actually the question. The chart actually the questions show here the table. So for all of them we can write chart. The chart instead of shows, we said gives information, provides information about the typical time that patients spend with doctors in various countries, in different countries, split by age group, right? People of different ages. Instead of that, actually, we write here split by age group. Yeah. In first body paragraph, in main one, we can see the most common trend is for the time to increase consistently with age. That means as people get older, the amount of time increases, right? With the amount of time spent with their doctor increases, right? With age. For example, the figure rises in France. More than doubles from 16 to 38 minutes between the youngest and oldest people. Likewise, similarly, the USA figure rises from 13 to 31, the UK from 9 to 21, and Italy from 17 to 29, right? These are all substantial increases. These are all marked increases, considerable increases. Chile has a consistent but much slighter climb, not significant one, from 32 to 39 minutes. That was great, right? About Brazil, India, we are gonna talk now about Brazil and India. Brazil also shows a rise, although after age 60, after age 60, there is a decline from 26 minutes to an eventual 20, right? India has a more marked rise and fall, right? Peaking at 21 minutes, right? For people aged 40 to 60, declining to 11 minutes for 7+. Okay. Now only we have to talk about Japan and Kenya. We talked about the other countries. Japan and Kenya are actually exception countries, right? Two countries are exceptions. Japan fluctuates across the age groups between 12 and 10 minutes. Between 12 and 16 minutes, right? Kenya declines steadily as age increases from 15 minutes for the youngest to 10 minutes for the oldest people, and Kenya from 10 for oldest people to 15 for youngest people. And at the end, to sum up, to recapitulate, all in all, time spent with doctors generally increases with age, except in Japan and Kenya, which we had actually decrease pattern, right? From 16 to 14, from 15 to 10. Okay. Let's take a look at the examiner's comment, okay? This is a high-quality Band 9 essay. Why? Because with logical grouping of data and clear explanation of trends and exception, that we mentioned in the table actually. A candidate paraphrases well in the introduction, and then in the main body, she very clearly, concisely introduces the main group trend. Time increases consistently with age. She then gives 4 selected figures to demonstrate this group. Yeah, France, the USA, the UK, and Italy. She begins a new paragraph and puts Brazil and India in this group, which is logical, but she's careful to point out that they are slightly different. They rise and decline. They have they fluctuate using suitable figures from the data. Yeah, that's true. The next paragraph shows that she saw the exceptions for Japan and Kenya and explain why they are different fluctuations and decline respectively, using a range set between 12 and 16 and etc. without too much detail. This summary sentence is rather short, but it sums up the main trends and exceptions well and does not repeat details. Okay? About the language is varied but always concise, clear. Present simple tense is used correctly. The candidate uses phrases to qualify the verbs such as consistently, steadily, marked, generally. Similarities are clearly indicated with similar, likewise, and the candidate seeks to show the proportion of the rise in the main group, with the figure in France more than doubles, right? And at the end, trying to explain or suggest reasons for the situation is a frequent error in task 1. Pay attention to this. In task 1 data essays, but this candidate does not make that mistake, right? Yeah, thank you so much. Please be sure to click that subscribe button, ring the bell, and turn on notifications so you're alerted to our future content. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this module, this lesson. See you soon in another IELTS with me tutorial. Take care. Bye.